The red dust never settled. That was Commander Elara Vance's first thought as the habitation module's airlock hissed shut behind her. She'd spent 8 months in the tin can to get here. And now, on her 10th and final EVA, the dust of Mars coated everything. The grooves of her boots, the joints of her suit, the solar panels that wept under the rust-hued film. Her mission was simple. The last box to tick. Retrieve the final geological samples from the canyon ridge. Olympus Mons loomed on the horizon, a distant, titanic bump. But here in Valles Marineris, the world was all layered cliffs and profound silence. A silence so complete she could hear the hum of her own blood. She was chipping at a stubborn sedimentary slab when her glove brushed something that wasn't rock. It was smooth. With careful strokes of her brush, she uncovered it, a curve of crystal, clear as quartz, fused into the stone. But within its depths, something was suspended, a spiral, delicate and perfect, like a fossilized fern frond or a galaxy in miniature. It was undeniably, elegantly patterned, not a random formation. The discovery protocol flashed in her mind's eye. Containment. Rapport. But for a long moment, Elara just knelt in the Martian dirt, her shadow stretching long in the weak sunlight. The spiral seemed to pulse with a light of its own, a faint shimmer from within the crystal prison. Vance to Odyssey. I found something. Back on the lab module, under sterilite lights, the crystal sat on a tray. Scans revealed the spiral was not carbon-based. It was something else, a structure of silica and trace metals, a tiny, captured echo of a process. Not a bone, not a leaf, a signature. The implications were a slow avalanche in the quiet of the hab. She was not the first visitor. Life, or its artifact, had been here, not monstrous, not grandiose, but small, intricate, and breathtakingly old. It had lived, or grown, or simply been, when the rivers of Mars still ran. On her last night, Elara sat before the viewport, Earth a bright blue star in the dark. The mission was a triumph. They had water samples, weather data, soil analyses, and they had the crystal, now stowed in the vault, a secret waiting for the long journey home. But as she looked out at the endless, rust-colored plains, something had changed. The emptiness now felt like a quiet room after a conversation has ended. The dust wasn't just dust. It was the blanket over a story that had been written billions of years before her own species had looked up at the sky and wondered. Mars was no longer just a destination. It was a memory. And as the ascent engine fired, pushing her away from that ancient, silent world, Elara Vance knew the greatest discovery wasn't in the sample vault. It was the permanent, haunting shift in her own soul. The universe was not just bigger than they had imagined. It was, and had always been, a whisperer of secrets. The red dust was settling. Finally, and beneath it, she had glimpsed a ghost.